Hello there. Just getting everything set up. I don't love all of the music in this game, but I'll admit this title theme is pretty good. Alright, let's see. Here's the one I'm playing. Alright, so we last left off. The chief of this town asked me to go get his smithing hammer from underground, but actually I don't want to do that yet. There are two reasons I don't want to do that. First of all, I would really like to go get that second Master Scroll, and to do that I need one more gemstone that I don't yet have, but which I can trade for. That is... let's see. Up here, there's a kid who will trade small gems for larger gems. I want a Saint's Opal, which I need 4 Angel Sapphires for, because I need one of each kind of gemstone, and I have the other 2 already, in order to get a Master Scroll from a different shop in a different town. So I need to go kill angels until I have 4 Angel Sapphires. And thankfully the sewers right over here have plenty of angels to kill. Once I've got that Master Scroll, I would like to go give another shot to killing the Yeti, that boss I gave up on last time. Because it is rather important that I get rid of that guy. I mean, not this soon necessarily, but sooner rather than later. It's not a bad idea to save here. Anyway, my luck stat is pretty high, so getting drops is likely. It's just going to be interesting trying to get a specific item. Because they can also drop polished stones and angel souls, neither of which are what I need right now. Although I'll admit, I might find uses for those items later as well. Here we go. Here's where we need it. Just a soul. Among other things, some of Reina's higher level skills allow her to stack buffs that come from using the skill cancel. And that's not really very useful unless you can do several skill cancels in a row. So having more Master Scrolls is always good. Not only because of that, but also you can just dodge more frequently. The other reason I feel like I might be able to take on the Yeti now is because I now got the armor that makes you immune to freeze, which is among the major annoyances in trying to fight that boss, was getting frozen all the time. Aha! That's one. Let's see. My mic volume is set as high as it will go, so I've tried turning down the game a bit. Hopefully that's better. It's possible I've just been talking more quietly. Oh yes, level. Give me luck. Let's see. This Divine Will would be very useful for the single reason that Soul of the Guardian, which is the... seriously. Anyway, Soul of the Guardian is the spell list, is the spell types that you start with. Among them is the healing spell. So leveling that up will level up my ability to heal myself with magic, which I think it's pretty clear I need to be able to do. Ah, that's 2. Halfway there. Like, I'm calling this grinding, but I don't think it'll take all that long. See, there's the 3rd one. because I've been hitting my luck stat pretty hard... there's number 4. Drop rates are actually pretty high right now. Alright. Alright, so now I can just go do a couple of trading things, and then I can go try and face the Yeti again. I should double check my inventory. Yeah, right there, I got 4 of them. Okay, which of these... Okay, that's the button. I was forgetting my buttons because it has been a couple of weeks after all. That'll do. I think this is the way I was going. Yeah, this is it. But it's worth noting this is an RPG after all, and rather than currency, the only thing that you need to get better equipment and so on is materials, and you need specific materials for specific things. So, oh, I went the wrong way. But actually, this is perfectly fine. This is somebody I probably wanted to rescue eventually anyway. Why do we have to guard him? Shouldn't we just smite this non-believer? He took out 30 angels before I trapped him in the ice spell. The Judicator wants to bring him back to be studied. I won't let that happen. Intruder! Alright, I'm glad I wandered into this area by accident. Except I don't think... Yeah, I don't have the means to dispel an ice spell yet. Whoops. Let me check. No. What you're seeing... So, where you see it says status, spells, skills, items, map opt, the problem is that the aspect ratios don't match up very well, so there's just black bars above and below the game. I don't know if there is a way to adjust that in OBS, but just something between the resolution the game wants to be and the... Where the heck am I? Okay, I want to go up and to the left. Hopefully I don't forget that there's a guy encased in ice here once I get fire magic to, you know, fix the ice problem. I might even formally ask to remind me of that. Anyway. So once I get fire magic, I need to be coming back to rescue that guy from being trapped in a pillar of ice, but I can't do that yet. I don't even think that the angels that were guarding him respawn or anything. Actually, I don't remember ever coming to that guy before getting fire powers, so I really don't know. Alright, back to Ishq. We're going to trade our gems to a small child for a bigger gem. It's fine, he wants them. I was pushing the wrong interact button. Okay, that's what we need. So, just yesterday I bought a couple of games on sale. I bought Heartbeat, which is... This is not the way I want to go. I want to go to a tram. Heartbeat, which is an RPG, and Luna Nights. Up is the interact button in Luna Nights, like if you want to talk to somebody. So I've been pushing up to try to talk to somebody. This is not the way of the tram either. Where is the tram? The tram is probably the upper right. Yeah. There's the tram guard, which the tram is beyond. She kind of Super Saiyan floated in there because I dodged my way in. Okay, now if I could just remember, are you the person? No. There's somebody in this town, I think, who will give me a Master's Scroll in exchange for the 3 gems. If I'm wrong, then it's the other town. There's only 3 towns, so it has to be one of the 3, right? You're not traitors. The one unfortunate thing about the way that shops and item trading works in this game is if you want a particular thing, you have to remember what shop it comes from. That's not a shop. Okay, maybe it's the other town. I think it is the other town. Thankfully, there aren't really... Well, there's only one instance of shops being in a place that's not, strictly speaking, one of these towns you have shortcuts to. And that's kind of a very special case where you don't really want to go there all that often anyway. It's not really a lot of special stuff that they have there. Are you the guy? You're not the guy. Maybe it's Ziggy. Nope. Ruth? Oh. I need to check in on these guys. Hey Zeke. He has nothing to say to me. I don't think there's any traitors past the Elder. No. That's the town exit. I know for a fact that it wasn't in Ishk that I saw a trader who would give me a Master Scroll for the gemstones, because I didn't have the means to trade those things until I came to Ishk. Maybe it was back in the other town and it was one of the people I skipped somehow? Thankfully, there's a very easy way to tell if you're at the tram, because you just need to check if the tram guard is in front of the entrance. Alright, let's double check Ruck. I think I just skipped over somebody here somehow. You! Yaivan, that's the guy. He also trades this. That item, that broken doll there, will unlock a optional boss, which is really hard. And the worst thing about the optional boss is that if you just grab the item because you're trying to get things and you don't know what it does, then a place where you're just naturally going to go anyway will suddenly become a room with a boss fight. And that boss fight is in your way forever if you've saved the game after collecting the doll. Oop. I mean, there are ways around it, but it's entirely possible to get the doll at a point in the game where you don't have those ways around it quite available yet. And you need to go through there to become able to get to those places. It is a tough boss fight, but it's not an impossible one, so it's not horrible, but it can be a prop. Did I save? I don't recall saving yet. Is this where the thing is? No, this isn't even where the boss is. Oh, look at this. This is cool. Here we can actually see ferals fighting against demons, because they are enemies after all. Alright. Now where is that Yeti? I want to say he was where I just was a moment ago, but he wasn't, so... Check this out. More ferals fighting demons. I think... I wonder... Have I crossed whatever story trigger causes the Yeti to move somewhere else? That's entirely possible. Maybe once you get to Hruk, maybe once you get to Ishk, he moves? I think even if that's so, he's at least not moved to where I can't get him yet. Yeah, because I really think I've been in the room that he comes from. Well, here's a bit of cleanup at least. Murderous raiment. Place I can use skeleton key. Oh yeah, the Western Skyway. I think the Yeti might be here, actually, at this point. Well, this is an area that I have no reason to really be in, but it's worth noting that this is actually another option for reaching Ishk. You could choose to go here instead of the sewers, and I think you fight a different boss if you go this way. I'm not sure if I want to actually fight that boss, but I know there's a few things here that it would be helpful to get. Now, who's healing all these guys? I don't even know. Oops. I need to stop failing. Let's see if I can avoid failing at platforming for a moment. Oh yeah, there's also you. You're kind of a problem for me, because I don't want to fall off this platform. Okay. That'll do, I guess. Multi-tiered door puzzle. Well, puzzle is really not the best word for it. It's more of a challenge, I guess. I mean, there's no puzzle. It's obvious what you do at each step, but... Oh. Yeah, that's right. There is another boss here. Mother of Light, hear me. Another unclean one has found its way into our domain. There is no hope for this one. I shall remove it from your world. Yeah, so this guy is annoying. Right now, I'm pretty sure he's invincible. Or something. You're not supposed to fight this guy. You're supposed to kill his gemstone first. Now we can hurt him. I might be grossly underleveled for this guy. I don't seem to be doing a lot of damage to him. I forget what exact benefit the crystal confers him, but I know it's really annoying to fight him if that's present. Crystal's back in commission. Yeah, I think he's just invincible and forever regenerating while the crystal's active. Not sure. Back to the crystal. I think it just flat out sends him health or something. What? I'm not supposed to be on top of him that way. Whoops. Help if I could not fail. Alright, I'm gonna get like a Z on time, but I seem to be doing pretty well fighting this guy otherwise. Mainly I just don't have the damage output that I should probably have to be fighting him, which I would normally have obtained from upgrading my weapon a couple of times. Go. I don't know where he is, but his crystal's about to revive, so... There we go. Where are you? Oh yeah. Now he summons this annoying person, who just makes him invincible. This is actually an ordinary angel enemy that appears kind of later into the game that makes all angels in its aura completely invulnerable until you kill it. It's really annoying. And he can just summon one near the end of his fight, I guess. There we go, get rid of that. Stop making mine knives. It's really irritating. Why did you block to the left when I'm to your right? Makes no sense. Alright, let's go get rid of the crystal. Yeah, he's upset now. He's like in desperation mode, throwing lots of knives around. I guess the point where he summons the invincibility friend is when he's in desperation mode. Thankfully, he can't really make knives if I'm busy wailing on him, which is kind of nice. He's not just arbitrarily making knives, that's like a spell he's casting. There we go. Yeah, that should be an easy A. Ignore the spell. Oh, that's an S, that's right. S ruin plus 5. S ruin, that's spell ruin. Spell ruin is a weird... It determines how much resist your magical attacks ignore. It's kind of a unique stat that I don't remember if any of your primary stats affect it. Anyway, there are very few ways to increase that stat much, so It's kind of nice to have that. I think if you go back to the room the Magus was in later, there's another boss that's a feral. I don't know how much later, though, exactly. It's also possible, maybe I have a vague memory, that the Magus actually isn't there if you come later enough, and instead it's just that other boss. Whoops. Get out from under me. There we go. What's over here? I think, I'm not sure, but I think the like ninja with the hat ones, I don't think they're ninja. They're like our martial artists with hats. I think they have some ability that just heals all the angels in their vicinity. Blah. Oh, that requires the angel key, which I do not have yet. So, I don't know where the Yeti is, but here I am back in Ishq, and I have 2 Master Scrolls, and I know for a fact that I haven't failed the conditions to, well, I'm pretty sure that I haven't failed the conditions to fight the Yeti before it destroys a town place. So, I'm just gonna continue, I think. I mean, I have accidentally fought another boss before I was really, I think, supposed to. Anyway, here's the Guardian Temple. We're trapped down here now. It's full of demons. Oop. I think I want to go down anyway. There is some stuff, above, but I don't even think I can actually get to most of that yet. These guys are annoying. These heads. Is this the way I want to go? I think I want to go to the right there, but maybe not. They're like Medusa heads that stop to light you on fire when they get close. Up. Mr. Burning on Fire Ninja guy here. No, I don't want to go that way yet. I don't think. Maybe I have to go that way? Through those spikes? Yeah. Oh, I'm also on fire right now, because burning is a status effect that exists. This place is a bit of a difficulty spike. Am I even in the right part of the... I think so, and yet it seems like everywhere I turn there's... Oh, no, that's the wrong part of the area. I know what I'm doing wrong. I'm supposed to go over here to get to the mines. This guy. No, wait, no, that's the way back. I'm getting confused because there are demon doors that need a demon key past here, and I know for a fact I'm not supposed to need the demon key yet. So maybe I'm, whoops, just supposed to go across those platforms there? Since I need the demon key to go anywhere else? That seems plausible. It does seem like a bit of a pain to get across here, though. Yeah, I knew you were coming up behind me. These guys are annoying. There we go. What the... Can you see those squares in front of me? Those squares of spikes vibrating? I don't think they're supposed to do that. I'm not sure if that's a graphical bug or a physics bug or what. It's weird. Well, anyway, I think this is where I'm supposed to be. Yeah. So... it's interesting because we see the same kinds of demons, but they are serving different purposes here. Yeah, I have a couple life potions. I'll be okay. I was a little worried for a second there. I was going into, should I use an item mode from other video games? Because, like, these flamethrower guys are kind of the equivalent of the archers that shot poison arrows in earlier areas, except now they're using this horrible flamethrower attack that I hate. And instead of the traps that look like treasure, they make mines that explode with fire. This is bad. I've used both of my life potions, and I'm not anywhere near a place to replenish them with a save point. Also, I don't know what door that button I pressed actually opens. It must be one way up there somewhere, and it might be one I need to... Yeah, okay. I don't know if you saw that in the very top corner of the screen. It's... The way I've opened is the way to the right, and possibly the only way to the right. The timer is undoubtedly this as long as it is. Oop, that's not good. Let's just heal up here. Alright. So I used focus, which is the golden glow thing going on here, because it heals you when you use it. Yeah, there we go. It's not too hard really to get there. It's a very generous timer, actually. Also, these are fiery traps that are the equivalent of the... Why are there stairs going up here? These stairs lead nowhere. They're the fire equivalent of the traps that... the laser traps that silence you that angels have. Hey, it's one of these guys. Or maybe it was the other way. Reese, what are you doing down here? Oh, Reyna. Davion came down here looking for merchandise. When I found out there were demons in here, I came to back him up. Now I'm kinda lost, haha. Davion is down here too? Alright, let's find him before he gets into trouble. Reese. He is an assist character, I think? Yeah. Boomerangs. Dual boomerangs. Talks about night stuff all the time. So, Reese is interesting because there's a character very much like him with the exact same name in Shovel Knight. I'm pretty sure that he is an original character by a person who backed both games and requested as like his tier reward to have a character in the game that the same character be put into both games, just separately. This is... I need to be rid of these guys. This is a fun room. This is like a staircase of doors. You need the current door and the previous door to both be open, and the timers keep getting shorter, and there's a bunch of intermediary treasures, and I dodged the wrong way. So this is what happens when you fail. You fall all the way down and have to start over. But the final treasure, I think, is some kind of neat armor, as far as I remember. Anyway, this takes advantage of the fact that there are two kinds of doors, and that each individual key kind of has its own... Oh, what the heck? How did I not get past that? Anyway, each individual key has its own timer, so they can make the timers keep getting shorter and shorter. This would be much more frustrating if I didn't have a level 2 mana key that charges instantaneously. I'm not even sure this is possible without that. There we go. Goibnu armor. Goibnu armor. Which is a nice neutral armor that I'm probably not going to use. Plus 3 strength, plus 12 armor, 4 resist, plus 5% attack damage. Attacks ignore all armor if HP is below 30% of max HP, which... I'm not the sort of player who ever uses those kinds of advantages intentionally. Like, what am I gonna do? Hurt myself to 30% and then try to fight the enemy? I'd rather have all my health, thanks. Ah, yeah, here we introduce the summoner dudes. I guess maybe the right word is necromancer? So... the upside-down pitchfork means that this guy is controlling those skeletons, and he'll revive them indefinitely until I kill him. I think I need double jump or something to get up to the platforming that's above me right now. That, or to be in a different to enter here from a different direction entirely. Oops. I'm just trying not to be inside of that person's fireballs. Oh well. Them deciding to jump far away is fine with me. There's no good reason to, oh boy, this is a tough jump. That is way harder of a jump than it looks like it is. Oh heck. This is horrible. This room is just horrid. It's so full of nonsense. Okay, I'm on fire. Let's fix that. Right here I can use the ice pillar once again to traverse past that. Here's Davion. Did you really think you were gonna get away with this? Hey now, come on, fella, hold on. I thought we were all cheating during the game. You're a demon, I just figured that's what you do. Honest mistake, really. Davion, you have to be more careful. You know Reese came down here after you? I'm sure he's fine. The kid's got potential. Wait till you see the merch I've scored. Hehe. Honest Davion. He'll be a shop at the library now that I've unlocked him. So yeah, that's both of the people who, from my crew who reportedly came down here. Look at this obvious trap. Hello. There we go. Alright, now as I recall, there are prizes up here. Yep. I don't think I can reach the middle prize. I think I need double jump, because I can't quite reach high enough to actually reach these wall jumps from there. Let's see. Yeah, I can't get that prize yet. But the others are fine. Careful. Okay. Oh, pff. Oh. Oh no. I have walked into the boss arena. I don't know why there's not a save point slightly closer to here, but I'm just gonna not move an inch until I've recovered a little bit. Because where I am, I'm not gonna get hit by any traps. This is not an easy boss. Oh, Goibnu is actually, well, it'll be explained pretty soon, actually. It's a tribe of people, I think, in this game. But yeah, the arbitrary, if you haven't read any of the lore or anything, it's just an arbitrary word, but... Exclamation point. Hello there. I'm guessing there's no point in asking you to stand aside. One uncaught, grammar error. It should be there is no point, or there's no point. Anyway, this guy, he's a pain to fight. Jazzracked. Oh boy. Oh, Jazzracked. He bounces around the room. He makes a giant, like, zone of pain. This guy. No. I'm trying to push the retry button because, yeah. Oh, hey. Retry replenished all my health and MP. That's nice. But yeah, this guy, he's tough. He's hard to predict. He's in a room full of traps. He has giant zone hitting attacks that are really annoying. Guess what our reward for beating him is? Oh wow, how did I even... Like, I took a bunch of damage and I don't even know when. What did I die of? I don't know. Burn, maybe? Ah. Okay, that's not good. It's possible I just don't remember how to fight this guy well. He is a tough fight. He is weak to ice because he's very fiery in nature. Alright, this is going... Oh, I was gonna say this is going a little better, but he also has some kind of, like, combo interruption power, where he can just explode at you if he wants to in the middle of a combo. So I guess I just need to be more cautious. Heal, 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 heal. Away. Uh-oh. Now he's doing his really annoying attack. He is a pillar of fire. He's just invincible during this. And he has arbitrary lasers that you have to dodge around while you're also dodging around. My gosh. So this guy is probably one of the big reasons I did not want to start with an uninitiated save file where Reina would just have her fists. Because I can barely imagine fighting this guy with just my fists. And I still wouldn't have access to the weapon I have now on a completely fresh save file without any others to donate. Honestly, with this guy, I'll accept using one life potion if I have to, but I'd rather not. I'd rather not use two. He's just a really irritating boss fight. Maybe if I just shoot ice at him forever, it'll be better. Okay, he's doing the pillar tornado attack. So it's like, not only do I have to constantly move away from him and his wind suction, but I also have to carefully dodge all of his lasers at the same time. Fire traps are the worst. Okay. Oops. That didn't quite do what I wanted it to. There we go. I guess the right idea might be to shoot a bunch of spells at him. Also, apparently if he lands directly on an ice pillar, he doesn't do the fire stream thing, which is interesting. I'm gonna reserve my focus for when I'm a little more injured and I want to heal. Uh-oh. Oh, I was almost in the middle of the tornado. The big problem with this guy is just the spam of everything on the screen hurting you. These traps are the worst part of it, really. I don't think you can dodge through the traps even. Away. Uh-oh. The traps kind of force you to stay in this very thin middle part of the arena anytime he's not doing the tornado attack. Because you don't want him to be, like, up in your face right when you're trying to... Okay, tornado. Otherwise known as the attack you wait around for. Well, I can use this time to replenish MP a little bit, I guess. Up. That was a bad idea. Okay. I used an MP potion, but that's actually not bad. I'm pretty sure the rating only cares about life potions, so MP potions are actually good. Yeah, I'm pretty sure the intended strategy is to use all of the ice magic against this guy. Because look how effective it is. Also, I'm pretty sure the ice pillar actually stops his, it acts as a shield against his, what's it? The fire, the fire streams on the, across the floor there. So not only if he stomps on it does he not... Yeah, look, it like blocks it. I've never noticed that before. So it also does massive damage to him in and of itself. Oh yeah, we're gonna get him. Hopefully. I was hoping to get an infinite combo, but that's not how this guy works. Yeah, there we go. Ice him to death. Put him on ice. B, S, S. That should be an A. And I get Affliction plus 10. And a level up. That demon had an incredible amount of power, but he didn't seem to wield it efficiently. So we get fire magic from this guy. Soul of the Purifier. Take more luck. So, Affliction, 10%, determines how often your spells will cause status afflictions. So, plus 10, I guess it's plus 10%? That's pretty nice. I want Combo Master really badly. I'll take that. Alright. Now I have a 4-hit combo instead of a 3-hit combo. Oh, I almost forgot. Need to set my skills. So now I'm going to almost permanently set my side skill to the fire, because that's Dragon Fist. And Dragon Fist destroys these annoying walls that have been in my way throughout this whole game. Like that one. I do not want to die to a trap having fought that boss. Yes, so this guy had the fire magic. Also here's Sezzy's hammer. You may have forgotten, but the whole reason we came here was to retrieve a hammer for that guy. So now we have a hammer. This is the staircase room. No, this is a different room. It just looks very similar, but I think it also... Uh-oh. Bomb. Alright. This has a different... what's the word? Challenge. This has a different challenge with a different reward. Yes. And I think the reward is right there. Come on, get... Ah, there we go. Gimme. A spirit potion. So, as I was saying during the boss fight, spirit potions are very good. MP potions are very good news because, give you... It fully refills your MP, so basically I now have more MP than I have triple the MP that it shows that I have, because the instant I use a spell past my MP limit, use a spirit potion. Oh hey, and a third Master's Scroll. Oh yes. I can now dodge 3 times in a row before getting tired of dodging and needing to wait around. Hey there, Alex Never. Yeah, the old mines are west of here. That's cool. Alright. So, I want to go give this guy his hammer, because I want to improve my weapon, and he is the only person who can do that. Splendid! You're back with my hammer! Now I can work on weapons and armor again. Getting this was not easy. Your information better be worth the trouble. Let me ask you, do you know how this war began? Mirgado launched a surprise attack on this city and assassinated her mother, Valdis. Fearing that she was her sister's next target, Alagath launched a counteroffensive that resulted in a stalemate. Heh, so that's how they say it happened on the surface. Listen up, kid. Mirgado didn't become a dark goddess overnight. She was born of darkness. Treachery is in her nature. It's because of that fact Valdis always kept her at arm's length. It wasn't possible for Mirgado to surprise her. The real surprise came from Alagath. She planted Judicators in the city and had them launch an attack on the Goibnu. With most of the Goibnu distracted fighting off angels, Mirgato and her demons were able to walk right in. Valdis was mortally wounded by her daughters, but they did not get a chance to collect her soul. The gods were driven back by a handful of Goibnu. Their leader Moira used an incredible sword and skill and managed to rend an eye from each goddess. Mirgato and Alagath both fled like the traitorous cowards they are, but using that technique cost Moira her life. Now the goddesses send their pawns down to this lost city in order to collect the soul of Valdis. It's hard to believe that they worked together to kill their mother. Why would they do such a thing? Originally, Valdis had given up on this world. She left its fate in the hands of her daughters. It was here in the frozen wastes where she came into contact with the Goibnu tribes. The Goibnu reignited her passion for this world, and she rapidly regained a lot of influence. Mirgato and Alagath killed Valdis to reclaim the influence they had lost to her. Where is her soul now? I can't be sure, but if I had to guess, it would be far to the east, around the sanctuary. You'll need a divine key to get there, but I had all the keys destroyed when the demons and angels showed up. I can make a new divine key for you, but you will have to give me some divine dust and a Mark of Valdis. The Mark of Valdis was taken from the temple by a group of demons from the Ziggurat. Divine dust is rare nowadays, but the high-ranking angels up in the Engineer's Palace may have some. Right. So, big reveal and our main objectives for almost the rest of the game. We need to get to those two places, one held by angels and one held by demons, and get those key items to have this guy make a divine key for us. But before we can do that, we need to go and get an angel key and a demon key to be able to even reach those places. And we are free to choose what order we want to do those things in, pretty much. Anyway, yes, okay, so what do I want here? I want Armor Ruin, yes. And then I need Silken Cloth to get another upgrade. So the weapon upgrades, I haven't talked about them because it hasn't come up before now, but they have a branching path system to them. Let's see if I can find some Silken Cloth that someone will just trade me, perhaps. But yeah, now we're improving attack. What do you have? You don't have any of the things I want. I'm pretty sure there's a trader in some place or another that will be able to not you, that will be able to trade me up some lower quality cloth for a silken cloth. I'm not really sure where though. Oh wait, this is not where I want to be, is it? I have like 16 different things I want to do at this point because I've been set free to do things, but I should probably go get that guy out of his ice prison first. Just because that's something I'm going to forget. Alk. Ah, he has silken cloth. Alright, I'll take one. I'll get some lower level cloth from enemies at some point. And that will enable me to improve my weapon yet again. Right. So it was, I think, yeah, this way and then down to the left. There we go. Where the heck are we? The angels bound you in ice and brought you to this place. I hope you left some of them alive, because I was just getting started. Bulwark. Bulwark is, I think, yet another assist person. Yeah. He cleaves with 2 icy axes. Battle Shout increases ally attack damage for a duration. Yeah, all of these assists have some kind of secondary effect that's probably the more important one. I need double jump to get up there. But, honestly, the problem is that Fallon is just the best for this. Fallon is my favorite. So the fact that I get him first kind of means that I'm locked into using him forever. Would you just... really... There we go. Now for you, Mr. Fallon. There we go. Wonder what that does. Finally. Okay. What's over here? Oh yeah, a bunch of these. Oh, a Book of the Old Gods. That's always good. That's good for a free skill point when I get back to the library, which is actually where I was planning to go next anyway. Okay, whatever. I'm not taking all that much damage. I'm just gonna go. I don't need to fight any of these guys. I just need to get past them. Go away. Go up. There we go. Alright, now I shouldn't have to deal with anything except the flyer, if that. Okay, I need to... Is this where I'm going? Yes, okay. Alright. I want to check on something. Here we are. Okay, nothing to happen there yet. Right. You're not the tram guard. I'm looking for the tram. Alright. So my next order of business is to go check in at the library with all the people who I've been rescuing lately. At least one of them has a shop. It might have something useful in it. like all the enemies have been buffed because I've reached the story point at which it's like, oh, you're supposed to have higher stats by now, right? I think enemies scale a bit with how far you are in the story. Could be wrong, though. Alright, back to the library. Here's this guy. They don't sit right with me. They act as animals, but I can sense some kind of purpose behind their movements. Some of your crew are strange. Are you sure you can trust them all? There seems to be a lot of mana energy just floating around in this city. Here's Vladin. I found another part of that old book. Volume 12, 4 Kings. Akhmand, the spider god, was the first of the 4 remaining gods. He weaved fantastic stories that enraptured the people, making them susceptible to his will. Kudeki was the god of greed. He manipulated the avarice of men to amass wealth and hired armies to protect his riches. Slave trade was rampant, as refugees from other domains were denied equal standing. Ikara was the god of lies and the younger brother of Kudeki. He spread mistrust and paranoia that caused infighting among his enemies' ranks. His twisted network of spies and assassins were far-reaching. Lothos, god of fire, was the most feared because of his chaotic actions. The most devout of his followers became Ashwalkers, abominations made of fire and brimstone. Ashwalkers would wander around aimlessly out from Lothos's domain, destroying everything they touched. These tyrant gods sound almost worse than Elagath and Mergato. Stat +1. So, the cool thing about the old books and Vladin's stories from them is each of the 4 characters gets a different story, and it's 4 pieces of the same really long story. Reyna's turns out to be the earliest part of the story. I'm sorely tempted to take something, maybe agility. Yeah, I'll take 1 agility. Here's Reese. Guess what Reese is going to talk about? Boy, Reyna, everything seems bleak, doesn't it? Knight's Code, 14th vow. Even a small star shines in darkness. Remember to carry that hope. So just like in Shovel Knight, he's always talking about the knightly code and whatever. Even though most knights don't use boomerangs. Whatever, anyway. Edgar, you're ready to learn my focus finisher technique, Hurricane Rage. Breathing is key. Use your breath to control your energy and release it. Go give it a try. So yeah, we got a new focus finisher, I guess. I don't remember what his requirements were, but I guess I fulfilled them. That's what that looks like. I think I'll keep my original, though. I don't know what levels up Buster Lion, but here's Honest Davion. For you, everything is half off. Make that 10% off. Right, he has these things, but he needs ancient coins, which I think come from particular treasure chests. He has a bunch of accessories for sale. I guess 10%. I'm not really sure how you take 10% off and wind up at a number like 2. What was he charging? 220? 2.20 for these somehow? Despite it being in ancient coins? Oh well. Anyway, none of those look all that useful. The more people we find and send back here, the more populated this place will become. This is great, just like we were back on the ship. All these people, stuffed into a small space. Oh yes, there's a save point in this area. Unfortunately, there's guys here who can improve demonic and angelic weaponry, I think. Or possibly armor, but I haven't found those people yet, so they can't actually help me yet. And yet somehow their stuff is already here. Our presence will eventually draw the attention of all the demons and angels in this city. By the time they realize it, it'll already be too late for them. Sure. There I need the divine key to get past there. Okay. I want to go back to that room the save point was in. Here we are. Oh, look who it is. Ah, excellent timing. I take it you've dealt with the angels in the area. Yes, but what are you doing up here? Avoiding the angels was easy enough, but those strange creatures down there were a different story. The people living here call them ferals. I don't know what to make of them yet. Vladin and I have secured the library. We'll be gathering the crew here. Very good. I'll be heading back inside then. Anyway, Deborsk is... Ah, yeah, that's right. So Deborsk can improve your angelic type spells if you give him the right materials. I forget where he resides exactly. That's not him. I think that guy's only purpose is to teach you the hurricane finisher, and then he's just nothing. I mean, he talks, but he has nothing really important to do. You show some promise with light magics, but you have not yet reached your full potential. Yeah, so I can improve Soul of the Frozen One, and I can also trade up lesser angel spirits to greater angel spirits. I think this would be worth getting. So that improves all of these spells to do more damage and just be more effective in general. I think I want... yeah. Yeah. So now I have that. It's a bit better range than what I had before. Anyway, there is a demonic equivalent of that guy, but there's nobody who actually... The only way to improve Reyna's spells that she starts out with is by getting the skill that upgrades them. Alright. This place is where that doll that I mentioned before, if you take the doll and then you're walking through this spot trying to get to the library, say, that optional boss just pops right in and you have to fight it. Oh, level up. I'll take... let's see... Okay, I very badly want Enforcer. That requires me to take Hunter's Bounty, so I have to take Way of the Dragon, even though I'm not kicking anything, ever. I also want Dancer, though. Alright, I'm just gonna go ahead and take this. Oh, nice. I think it died of being frozen somehow. Not sure how that worked, but sure. I'll take it. Alright. So for the purpose of upgrading spells, you need spell lanterns, which she sells, but I don't have enough of the items I would need to buy that yet. Alright, back to Tag Room. I need to go check in on something. I'm not sure who, but I know somebody is supposed to clue you in on where the demonic and angelic keys are exactly. I actually think I know where they are, so I'm not gonna look specifically for the person who clues you into that, but... aha! Grandfather, you must listen to me. I have, and my answer is still no. We will not speak of this again. What's going on here? Allens, surely you will listen to me. The angels have offered us a way out of this whole mess. What? You can't be serious. If we help them against the demons, they've agreed to take us with them when they leave this place. It would be foolish to believe anything the angels say. I believe their words more than those of a traitor. They told me who you are, how you abandoned the Allegathian monastery you were raised in. Reno, what is he talking about? I was raised by angels, and they planned to sacrifice hundreds of souls in order for me to reach my full potential. I left because I didn't believe we had the right to toy with souls in such a way. Their sweet words only serve to cover up their selfish ambitions. They regard human souls as nothing more than filth that needs to be cleansed. They will not save you, they only want your souls to increase their power. I will hear no more of your lies. Zieg, no! Oh, had to kill her brother. Adeline, I'm so sorry. I've known that your brother was meeting with the angels, but I didn't stop him until I knew what they were after. You knew how Zeke felt after our parents died. He would do anything to get back at the demons. How could you have kept this from me? So this event is extremely important. If you don't activate this event in time, like before doing certain other things, this town gets destroyed and taken over by angels, and everything in it is unavailable for the rest of the game. I trust her to your care, Reyna. You are the last hope for the people of this city. I'm afraid I do not know how I can help these people. You must find a way out. Every day more cracks appear in the mana barrier over this city. It's only a matter of time. Huh. I'm sure that's an intentional reference, probably. None of us are strong enough to fight our way out. We're all just waiting for death. I will do my best. But there is one bit of information that may be able to help you. Though we can't be sure, we know of at least 2 people that may have escaped this city. A Goibniu boy named Kadern, and a very odd angel named Abaddon. Abaddon? The angel that brought me to the monastery as a baby was named Abaddon. Oh, probably a common Allegathian name. Though they vanished from the city years apart, they were both last seen headed for the sanctuary. That is all the information I have for you. So, Kadern is also extremely important because he's related to the other main character, Wyatt. Tell me, what did the angels plan to do with the souls back at your monastery? I was what they called a golden child. They said I had extraordinary capacity for manipulating soul energy. They planned to meld hundreds of souls into mine. I was to become an angel with no equal. Had I gone through with it, they say I would have been the right hand of Allagath. Though I would like to say I made the decision to leave on my own. It was really the day I met Wyatt that solidified my resolve. I was with a group sent to investigate a report of a small fishing village that was providing refuge for a wounded demon. When we arrived, Wyatt gave himself up, even as the villagers begged him to stay hidden. He stated that he would go without a fight as long as no blame was placed upon the village. I thought his terms fair, but the others I was with did not. As soon as the angels advanced toward the villagers, Wyatt slaughtered them without a second thought. He didn't even so much as take a swing at me. It was as if he knew that I had no intention to harm the villagers. Demon or angel, it doesn't matter to him. He only kills those who try to impose the will of the gods on others. That night, he helped the villagers pack up and flee the valley before more angels showed up, and I fled with him. Sounds like a scary guy, but I guess he made the right choice. Yeah, so that's Wyatt. That's how she met Wyatt, and also stopped being with the angels. Anyway, seeing that scene where Zieg tries to betray the entire town to the angels like that prevents this town from being destroyed, so now this town is actually safe, kinda. Now let's see. I'm trying to think about where I want to go. I know There is one particular thing I want to go... oh, well, actually there's a person I want to go find. I have a vague impression of where he is, but I'm not completely sure. I want to say the right way to go is back to the mausoleum and then downward. There's some place I think where I should be able to go down and I couldn't before. So the interesting thing to note, there's kind of three primary symbols that appear in this game. There is the symbol for, you know, light angel magic stuff, which is the upward-facing pitchfork. There is the downward pitchfork for demons, and then there is the phi symbol, the circle with a line through it that indicates what are called divine spells, and also those symbols are also associated with the angel, demon, and divine doors, respectively. And also, the phi symbol that represents divine abilities is all over this city. This city which was apparently the home of Valdis, which makes the divine symbol basically Valdis' symbol, more or less. Alright, where is that? It's down here. Ah, I missed it. I can get up there. Boom. Ah, Tamahagane. Anyway, let me consult the map. Right, I think I want to go to the right and downward. I want to reach the way that goes down from this area. But I'll need to make it through this area first. Up. Oh, this is a dead end, isn't it? Yeah. Down. I'm not really sure what benefit that shield around this guy confers. I think it helps other angels somehow, or maybe it's a regen or something. Oh sweet, level up. Now I regenerate 3 per second. This room is important for something, but not yet. There's something I can get if I bring a certain item to that room, but I don't have the item yet, so... I don't know who Petch is. Petch, P-E-C-S-C-H-E. I don't know who that is, but... we want to go... oh, hey. There's an item I haven't obtained yet. I can probably get that, too, so I should. First, I need to get rid of all these guys. Hello. You just warped into my space? Get out of my space. Okay, would you please move away from the wall? That's really irritating. Would you please move away from the wall? Higher ranking angels can use the souls flowing around them to revive the lower ranking angels indefinitely until you get rid of the higher ranking ones. Alright. There we go. That should be good enough. Ah, Mana Charm. More MP. I'll take that. Oh, sorry. Yes. The guy in the ice block was... yeah. This guy, Bulwark. Heavy cleave with 2 icy axes. He was the guy in the library who was talking about how he doesn't like things, the pharaohs move with a purpose, blah blah blah. Anyway. Okay, yes, I need to go up here, past where this boss fight was, downward. I have to turn that on. So I think where I need to go right now, or where I'm wanting to go at least, is through the frozen crypts, but even farther downward. I could be wrong and going in totally the wrong direction, but I want to check on this. These torches are important for something. Or maybe some torches like them. Alright, first of all, there is a room to the left of here. I don't... Yeah, I needed the skeleton key. I didn't have that when I was here first. So let's check on that. Look, it's a place where I need another key to get an item. The Hallow. This is it. This is where I'm looking to go. Apparently I'm going to need to kill all these jerks so that I can activate that mana thing. Let's switch finishers. Hope it doesn't reset my finisher focus thing. No, I think it reset my focus. Ah well. Like, killing these guys isn't a requirement, but it certainly makes it easier. And anyway, a little more experience doesn't hurt. Alright, so I need to do this to get through here. I hope I'm going the right direction. Yes, that's him. That guy right there. That's who I want to see. So once I have him, quote-unquote, rescued, he goes to the library and has a shop that sells some very important things that I really want. So I need to get to that guy. Reyna, the bond of friendship is powerful indeed. I knew I would see you again. It's good to see you are well. The others are gathering at the Eastern Library. The angels down here are tough. We need to beef up your training regiment. Come see me later. I think regimen doesn't have a T at the end. I could be wrong, though. Oh, look, it's a new type of angel. Oh, these guys are so annoying. That takes care of you. I pushed all the wrong buttons. Oh, hey. Those turned into healing potion. Well, not healing, you know what I mean. Those turned into treasure which heals. Alright. Not sure how that one died, but I'm happy it did. Alright. Oh. Oh yeah, this person. You're the one called Reyna, are you not? The monks had a lot of faith in you. You would have had the greatest honor any angel could hope for. You were to become the hand of Alagath. Before I kill you, tell me how the heretic was able to persuade you to abandon the light. I doubt any wicked enchantment could hold your mind for long, or perhaps you were swayed by pleasures of the flesh. Your kind claims the souls of the innocent. That is all the reason I needed for leaving. Oh dear. I forgot you were here. I do not really want to be fighting you, but I think I'm stuck now. It's been a little while since I last saved. Actually, I think Abigail is supposed to be a girl, so I don't know about that deep-throated voice I was using. Ah, that's not good. Oh well, I can always retry. I'm not sure whether retry was originally a thing in the game, but I'm extremely happy that it is now. So I guess the way that Abigail works is, whenever you manage to knock her down, her MP meter tells you how long until she just arbitrarily becomes invincible and gets herself back up again. But apparently if you use a focus finisher, and then it hit stuns her a bit longer. Also, she has like a 6-arm thing going on sometimes, but not always. Not sure about that. For a 4-arm at least. 6 appendages. Oh, also, it's worth mentioning, I am still taking damage from this place being cold. The game never stops making you take damage from a place being cold, ever. Like, there's no upgrade or anything that ever stops that. You just have to deal. So I'm watching that meter to not have to get... not get hit by a counterattack when she, wakes herself back up again. You do not want to be hit by that sniper attack either. I'm about 90% sure that this is a boss that would be freezing me all the time if I didn't have the anti-freeze armor. Because look at all these ice. Look at all the ice around here. Okay. Yep, stop. Get down here. Oh heck, I was trying to heal. Look, I'm pretty sure... this is going to be a good idea to keep that equipped for now. Alright, that's fine. I was trying to push the dodge button, but I don't think I pushed it quite right. Okay, stop hitting the air. That would be a good idea. I think her meter actually fills faster the farther along you are in the fight. Or that might just be my imagination, but... Ha! Knocked you out of that. No getting up allowed. Oh boy. She's angry. Uh-oh. This is bad. Okay, I need to... Alright, just let me heal, okay? You can be you. I'm gonna heal me. I think I got her. Pretty sure this combo will last long enough to kill her off. Yeah, there we go. Oh. ASC, I got an A. Mana cost minus 5%. That's something. Also, I got Sacred Resin, which I think I need for something. Whew. Alright, I guess I'll take... Seems potentially useful. Also, it's necessary for Enforcer, which I want. Let's set these back up. Not these, these. Also, this is worth taking now. It increases strength by 2 and reduces attack combo by 1, but I also have an item now that increases attack combo by 1. So that's good. I can use that. So this area is kind of interesting in that you can actually approach it from either direction. You can approach that boss from either direction. Okay. Here we are back in the sewers. We could have gotten here from the sewers. Quite know what just happened. Did not want to let me keep wall jumping. This is the wrong way. Soft cloth. Huh. Oh, well. Say somebody in. Hey, so I did a tiny bit of research and discovered that I made a giant mistake back actually last time. As it turns out, I could have sworn this wasn't the case, but evidently the time at which you need to kill the Yeti before it goes and kills a town is before reaching Ishk. So because I reached Ishk before killing the Yeti, now that town is destroyed. But it's about the least important town that there is. The main thing that you miss out on is some cool looking characters and stuff, a bit of lore, and one particularly difficult to obtain item in the first place becomes unavailable because you need a character there to make it. A bit of a shame, but at least it's not one of the 3 main tram towns. Anyway, when we get there I'll show, it'll be pretty clear maybe where, well, it's where the Yeti is now. It's a place that would have otherwise had some people you could talk to and trade stuff for. Oh well. I'm sure someone has done a Let's Play of this where they do it correctly and actually have that town available, so I guess whatever dialogue has been missed could be looked up there if one were really worried about that. Oops. Besides that, I have like 4 save files on this, at least, that did it quote-unquote correctly. You are what I need. I need like 3 or 4 more of these. I forget how many of those I need. I'm trying to upgrade my weapon again. I could have sworn that the Yeti had like 2 or 3 different places, or that it moved a little later, but oh well. I've saved Tagrum. Kruk is never in danger that I recall. Ishk is not yet in danger. Ishk is in danger when it stops being, I think, red outlines. When there stop being red outlines here is when it's in danger. Alright, Monk's Gale. Armor Ruin basically means that your weapon attacks ignore their armor. Ignore enemy armor, which is very nice. So right here is where there will be a side quest to fix the mana heater. I'm just not sure exactly when, but we'll see. Oops. I'm really impatient, so even though there are perfectly fine elevators to help you get around here, I tend to not want to use them. Well, anyway, I guess my only remaining order of business, probably for today, since there's not that much time left, is to go back to the library and see about that shop-y guy I found in the Hollow, or whatever. I want to go get whatever he can give me, assuming that I have the materials for it, which I'm not sure I do, but at least knowing what materials I need will be helpful. Oh, somebody's decided to be invincible. That's cool. What does the items list say about divine resin? Rare adhesive usually used in weaponsmithing. Alright then. Oh, sacred resin. My mistake. I thought it was divine for some reason. Anyway, so I think the guy I'm looking for is up there where the mana heater is. Yeah, here he is. Daemon. Friendship is as hard to master as any fighting technique, don't you agree? So, he has double jump. He has double jump as a thing he can just sell you. I'll take that, thanks. He also has something that increases mana regen and increases basic attack combo by 1. Ah, that's hard to decide. I'll take this one for now. But eventually I'll want more polished stones and an ancient coin, I guess, to get these things also. All 4 of his things that he sells are, all 4 of his trainings that he sells are great. But yeah, he is the way you get double jump. It seems like a really obtuse way to need to look to find double jump, which I'm not 100%, but I think the game never actually requires you to have double jump to beat it. But you need double jump to get several treasures, so obviously I want it. Anyway, that's why that guy is so important, because he has double jump. And we like double jump. It doesn't even appear to go that high, but it's vitally important for reaching lots of places, and it also makes moving around much easier, as literally every double jump in any Metroidvania ever does, pretty much. Alright, there's a guy in Tagrum who was offering a mana charm, and it looked like I had the materials for it. I might have spent them up just now, but I'm gonna go check. Ah, with double jump I can go kill those guys that are on the ceiling. I couldn't reach them before without maybe using an ice spore. Also, there's something up there. I can now reach it with double jump. Some cloth. Like, you could be at the top of that area, but I don't think you could get across to where the treasure was without double jump. I could be wrong, but it didn't seem like it. Reaping the benefits of double jump. Well, the one good thing about missing out on Yeti is I guess I'm substantiating my claim that this game actually has consequences for not doing thing A before doing thing B sometimes. Like, I don't even know what the ladder, at what point this place gets taken over by angels if you don't go see that scene, because I'm pretty sure I just always go here pretty soon after, oh no, he wanted polished stones, which I'm all out of. Anyway, I'm pretty sure that I just tend to go straight to Tagrum after finishing the quest to get the hammer, because that's about when that guy wants to destroy the town like an idiot. Anyway, So, oops, that's where I wanted to be. This is the one problem with the tram system. If you go to the wrong place, you have to go through 2 more trams to get back to where you were trying to go. Shinies. I do have an awful lot of these. I'll go ahead and take a double onyx. I'm not aware of anything I need it for just yet, but I might eventually. Anyway, I think my next order of business, if I recall rightly... Have I been up here? Yeah, that's where that guy was. So this guy mentions the old mines are west of here. That place is unstable. The old mines are, I think, where... Yeah, the Mana Crystal mine over there. It's crawling with demons, and it has a very interesting boss fight, which I've actually caused to exist by my prior actions and choices. We'll see more about that, but I'm pretty sure the Mana Crystal mine is where the demon key is, so I need to go there for progression anyway. So it's a good time probably to go and do that. Alright. So I think I'll call it a day for now, though, and just plan on doing that next time if I remember to. But for now, thank you for watching. Have a good rest of the week. I'll be back probably on Friday. But farewell for now.